Welcome back to The Bot. This is part 4 of 4 in our crash course on search marketing and the essential factors of successful SEO strategy. But before we dive in, let's take a quick look back at where we've been. In part 1, we kicked things off with content, especially the basics of keyword strategy. Part 2 offered some technical tips for a fast, responsive website for all devices. And in part 3, we talked about reputation, in particular backlinks, and how search engines associate your website with others in your business niche. Now, time for factor number 4, engagement. Engagement is how people interact with your website. And, spoiler alert, there's a big connection here to an element from factor number 2. More on that later. Engagement starts on the search engine results page and ends when someone leaves your site. More and more, search engines use engagement to measure the quality of content on a site. If you have great content, you will likely get great engagement, which may result in more traffic. Websites with poor engagement metrics won't rank well for very long, and if your site gets bumped down in ranking just one spot, you could lose as much as 30% of your traffic. Now, there are 3 main engagement metrics to understand. Click-through rate, how often people click your links on a search engine results page. Time on site, how long a visitor stays on your website. And bounce rate, how many people leave your website without reading more than one page. Let's chop this up a bit more. Click-through rate alerts search engines that your site has appealing content. You might recall from part 1 that it's important to put your business-related keywords in your page title. This is what people click on, an engaging page title. If you check your Bing Webmaster Tools and see a lot of impressions but few clicks, you probably need to write a better page title. The next metric is time on site. This is a pretty self-explanatory term, how long someone stays on your website during a visit. If you see very short durations, say less than 30 seconds, that sends a bad signal that your content isn't very good. To improve this, encourage visitors to read another page, or try adding images or videos which will help retain visitors. These tactics will improve your time on site numbers and send a good signal to the search engines. Lastly, bounce rate is a major quality signal. It measures how many people hit the back button as soon as they land on your site, as well as how many people leave after viewing just a single page. If you have a bounce rate over 60%, you need to improve your content, or, wait for it, your page speed. As we noted in part 2, 50% of users expect a page to load in 2 seconds. So, suffice to say, slow websites have high bounce rates. This concludes your crash course on SEO. Remember to use Bing Webmaster Tools to help optimize your site, improve your rankings, and get tons more traffic. Next time on The Bot, we'll move on to search advertising, the ads you see on the search engine results page. Until then, here's wishing you a tornado of clicks.